If you want to attract the right kind of women into your life effortlessly without having to do hundreds of cold approaches like an NPC, then you need to pay close attention to the recent popularity of Nike Tech Fleece. The president of Venezuela was captured by the president of United States and he was taken to US in Nike Tech Fleece. This ordinary outfit was suddenly converted into a cultural phenomenon simply because of one viral moment on the internet. One moment can change something forever. So tonight, if you go to your bed and you imagine that you are already with the right kind of girl in your arms and she is already complimenting you and you can feel satisfied, you can feel victorious, then this moment of satisfaction and victory can change your dating life forever. Most men think that they need money, looks, status, social skills, game in order to attract women into their life. However, they do not understand the power of their own imagination and feelings in controlling their physical reality. So, if you cannot attract the right kind of women into your life, it's not because you do not have looks, money, social skills, it's just because you do not understand how to use your imagination and your emotions wisely. And I understood this during COVID lockdown. At that time, I was struggling with anxiety, panic attacks, depression, and some days I felt like I just did not want to exist in this world anymore. I felt like my whole life is already predetermined by my past traumatic experiences and genetics. But by complete accident, I found this book, The Biology of Belief. This book introduced me to an idea that my emotional state is always upregulating or downregulating my genetic expression, which means my body or my biology is subject to my own mind. When I learned this information, I immersed myself in the study of mind body connection, and all the experts of mind body connection were telling me the exact same thing. My mind not only influences my body, but it is actually influencing my whole physical reality. The people that come in my life, the life circumstances, situation, events, everything is getting controlled by my own mental activities. This idea was not just interesting to me, it could actually explain my whole life. Because when I looked back, whenever I was drowning in the emotion of negativity or guilt, all of a sudden my life went to crap. Relationships started to become chaotic. People used to treat me bad, and life just felt like one big problem after another. Conversely, when I used to feel happier, lighter, life used to feel easy. People used to treat me nice, and relationships flowered. So this was not coincidence. This was not random. I figured that whatever goes on inside of my own internal world of thoughts, feelings, self identity always shows up in my external world. When I understood this, I stopped going out. I stopped cold approaching women in order to attract them. I stopped reading all these weird psychology books in order to fix my mental health. I simply learned how to change my inner world. I learned how to meditate correctly. And when I did that, my dating life became effortlessly easy, and all these annoying mental health issues started to lose their grip on me. So, when you hear the word meditation, do not think of a guy who is sitting at the top of Himalayas wearing some monk clothes and doing some hand mudras. Meditation is just about capturing that moment of feeling expansive, of feeling satisfied, of feeling victorious. When you have just captured that mood, that feeling, they know that you have just meditated correctly. Now, let me tell you an uncomfortable fact. There are three levels of men that operate in our world. The first level is what I like to call the uninitiated NPC. This guy does not know how powerful his feelings, his imagination can be. He still thinks that looks, money, skills, outer game techniques, social status are required in order to attract women in his life. And this is why his dating life sucks forever. The sad part is most men never ascend from level 1 to level 2. However, if life decides to initiate this guy by maybe exposing him to these kinds of videos, he has a chance to upgrade to level 2. The level 2 man is what I like to call the awakening creator, because now he starts to awaken to the fact that his imagination and his feelings are always interacting with his physical reality. He starts to understand the concept of Maya. Maya is a yogic concept, which means our physical reality is an illusion and it is just an extension of our own mental activities. So he learns how to meditate. He learns how to visualize wonderful things happening to him. He can feel the elevated emotions of satisfaction, victory, thrill out of his imaginal act. But the problem is, after his meditation session is over and he opens his eyes, he immediately falls back into desperation mode. He starts to see and check his phone to see if that girl has texted him back or not. He's desperate for his desired outcome. So there is the third level of men, and this is where you should aspire towards. This guy understands that feeling is the secret. He has learned the art of Yoga Nidra. If you don't know what Yoga Nidra is, it is a process where you use your attention and guide it throughout your body parts until you achieve a state of relaxation. Your breathing rate starts slowing down, your brain waves start slowing down, you get an access to your subconscious mind, and you're connected to the generous, eternal present moment. The Master Alchemist knows how to visualize and can provide all the sensory vividness to his imaginal act. He can visualize that the girl he wants or the women he wants are already in his life. They are already complimenting him, saying things like, "Oh my God, you're so amazing." He can even smell the perfume on these beautiful women's bodies. His brain starts to believe that all these wonderful events are happening to him in real time. He has a disciplined attention, so he can mentally rehearse this imaginal act over and over again until he starts to feel the elevated emotions of joy, gratitude, victory, satisfaction, thrill. He can sustain these elevated emotions for a long time so that his imaginal act gets outpictured, externalized into his physical reality. But the best part is, after his meditation session is over and he opens his eyes, he is not desperate. He simply lets go of the outcome. He lets the world reshuffle itself until whatever he has visualized actually starts to materialize in his physical reality. He just confidently expects that all of his imaginal acts must happen in his life. Now, if you want to experience what it is like to become a master alchemist, I have created the emotion pill. It is a 6-minute guided meditation that is going to teach you how to do yoga nidra, how to imagine, how to feel so that you can change your life at a moment, because feeling is the secret. Not only that, you're going to learn what to do before you even sit down to meditate, and how to come out of meditation properly so that you're not desperate. Because if you're just feeling desperate right after a meditation, you're canceling out all the elevated emotions that you felt during your meditation session. That way, you're just meditating incorrectly. That way, the things that you have imagined will not materialize in your life anytime soon. This emotion pill is just 6 minutes long, and it is designed in such a way that you do not have to struggle like I struggled. The access to this guided practice is just $100. If you want it, send me a text in the Gmail. Just write me emotion pill and I will provide you with this guided practice quick. Now, I also offer one-to-one personalized premium coaching for a few men who are serious about leveling up their dating life in the fastest rate possible. These men have already gotten some sort of monetary success in their life, but they are frustrated because they cannot get the right kind of women into their life effortlessly. And they have already tried all the superficial advice that society likes to give to men. Just go out, just cold approach women, just be confident, just upgrade your social skills. But they have realized that real attraction can only happen from the inside. So if you want to change your self concept, if you want to work with your subconscious mind, your imagination, your feelings, and you want to make attraction natural, effortless, and you want to change your dating life in a moment, then this coaching is for you. Send me a text in the Gmail and we will get started fast.